I thought this was a much better thing.
Artie eats eggs.
Yeah, I like egg.
Artie went out and did stand-up comedy this weekend, and John says Artie's eating was out of control. Artie's telling me it's the road. The road.
It makes him eat?
He's here all week. He's on the road one day.
Why does he have to eat on the road?
Because, you know, what else is there to do? You drink and you get kind of revved up from the big performance. And then you want to eat.
Where were you guys?
We were in Columbus, Ohio at the Funny Bone. So we go back to the hotel, and our room service is closed at 12 o'clock. So we have no place to get food. So we're starving. So we go and call a cab company to go and take us through the drive-thru at the Steak and Shake.
Oh, boy.
The what?
It's one of the best places I've ever been to in my life. It's called Steak and Shake. And you can get steaks and shakes.
What do you mean? Just, that's all they have?
No, they have cheeseburgers.
It's a drive-thru?
It's a drive-thru.
And you get drive-thru steak?
Like a porterhouse steak you can get?
Well, they have what they call a steak burger, which is what we got. But yeah,
it's a hamburger.
No, but you could get a steak, too, if you wanted. Like steaks and eggs.
This is in Columbus?
This is in Columbus, yeah.
Steak and Shake. I wonder why they don't have that here.
But
it's great.
And it's like an all-night drive-through, so for people like us, you can go there and eat.
And we were loaded, so we had to order through the cab driver who barely spoke English, so we're yelling stuff. I want chili, too. They want chili. And we want a double toe. They got to know what we were talking about.
So what did you pack away?
All right, I got to tell you Artie's menu. You ready? One double cheeseburger. One grilled cheese sandwich.
He ordered all this at once?
Yeah, this is all for one sitting. One grilled cheese sandwich.
Why does it always have to have cheese? I mean,
I don't know.
I like cheese.
Yeah,
I've never heard of a cheeseburger with a grilled cheese on the side.
Yeah,
grilled cheese on the side.
No. Harry, he had a double cheeseburger, then a grilled cheese sandwich.
Before he says this, I'm just going to say up front, I can't defend this behavior at all.
Because cheese is like the most fattening thing.
I know.
But you don't care.
No.
Well, I was very hungry.
All right, so start again.
Yeah, you got to hear this.
Right, double cheeseburger.
One double cheeseburger.
Okay.
Then a separate grilled cheese sandwich. Then a bowl of chili with saltines. Then an order of onion rings. The fried onion rings. Then an order of French fries.
Oh, my God.
Then,
did you order it all at once or separately, like a little bit
all at once.
Yeah,
all at once.
Yeah, this is a drive-thru.
It's a drive-thru.
Staying there.
And then a large chocolate shake with whipped cream and cherry on top.
Wow.
But
I don't know how you're not fatter. You're amazing.
Me neither.
And then Howard, so we go back to the hotel, and I realize that my hamburger has cheese on it. I hate cheese, so I'm starving. So I'm eyeing Artie's chili, hoping he's not going to eat it. Artie takes the grilled cheese sandwich and dips it in the chili as like a dipping sauce. And cleans out the whole bowl of chili with the grilled cheese sandwich. And the next night...
And then I got a good night's sleep.
I'm laughing.
Then the next night, the same menu, again at Steak and Shake. The next night,
it.
only 2 double cheeseburgers.
Wow.
And like, a double's double the meat, so we got 2 double cheeseburgers.
I mean, one double cheeseburger would be somebody's dinner.
Right.
But he ordered, like, for 3 people.
And they're big.
You move your bowels afterwards? Like is it, like, insane?
Well, forget it. So this is Friday night, Right. So we've been up for 20...
And you were drinking all night.
Yeah.
All right, I got to show you the note.
It's as unhealthy as...
You are so gluttonous.
I have no defense for
stuffed?
Yes, and then I go upstairs...
The funny thing is, I could eat the same meal, Artie, you just described, Artie, because I am ravenous. I can eat and eat and eat, but I get like, oh, my God, I don't want to be like a huge... I don't want to be like, Reuben Studdard.
I doubt if you could eat 3 sandwiches.
Absolutely could.
In one sitting.
Absolutely could.
And a bowl of chili.
Absolutely could.
I would like to see you do it.
And you should see the amount of food I eat. I just eat healthy food.
Well, I do think you're like a factory.
Yeah.
I always think of you. I mean, like, you're constantly feeding your machinery.
Yeah. I'm hungry. I am hungry all the time.
But Artie must have a baby when he goes to bed.
But I got to tell you something. Like I just ate my breakfast.
Yes.
I mean, I'm starving. I had egg whites, and that's it. I eat the edge of a toast. And the thing is that...
And Artie's got bread and bread and bread.
And I'm so starving after that, but, like, the hunger will subside. I'll forget after a while. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta start somewhere.
But this is after, like, 8 shots of tequila.
Which is a lot of calories, too.
Yeah,
and not only that, that lowers his ability to say no to the food.
But I went to Steak and Shake, and it was fun when you're drunk. I was pretending I was Jeff the Drunk when I ordered, and I said, I'd like a steak. And I'd like a shake.
That's funny.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
I once saw Artie sort of diet for about a minute and 11 seconds. It was the funniest thing. It was another one of these comedy shows. So they order all this food. So Artie got a bunch of hamburgers. So he's sitting there, and he pulls the burger off the bread. And he goes, yeah, you know, I promised Dana that I would lay low on the breads and stuff. So he cuts up the hamburger with a knife, and he eats like 3 of them. And then he's sitting there, but it's a room full of food, so finally he can't take it anymore. He goes to the pizza, and that's like 8 slices of pizza. But he really did not eat the bread.
I mean, if Dana's going to marry you, she's going to have to realize she is going to be living with a very fat guy.
Well, the problem is...
I mean, you're not changing.
The problem is that then after this, it's 4 a.m. Yeah, I go upstairs and I call Dana.
Yeah, this is a hold on, wait.
And then it's like...
Hold on. See, he's drunk. I mean, he had about 8 shots of tequila on stage. I mean, you know, just totally inebriated.
Right.
You know, so then he's like, I'm going to go call Dana. And I'm like, all right, don't call Dana. It's just not, you don't do it. He goes, I have a thing. I got to call her after every, night. She's got to make sure I'm okay. Go, all right, just tell her the phones aren't working or something. You should not call. He's like, what?
The phones
aren't working. The phones aren't working. I go, I don't care. Don't do it. Sure enough, he does it. Tell her what you did.
Well, that's the whole point is I call her and we talk for like an hour and she stays on the phone with me, and the next morning I wake up and I forget most of the conversation, and there's grease all over the phone from the meal.
It's like a murder.
And I got to go wash the phone, and then I'll call Dana the next day to recap what when I wake up at 2.
Right.
And she'll be all mad and she'll go, so, remember calling me last night? And I go, yeah, I remember. She goes, good conversation, right? I go, yeah. She goes, nice proposal. I go, what?
Like, why does she want to talk to you in that condition?
I think she's afraid. She wants to make sure I'm okay.
But you're not okay.
So she's making sure I'm not okay.
You proposed in a drunken stupor?
I guess maybe I did.
No.
Wow.
And I guess maybe I've done it before.
I love you.
I love you. Oh, forget it. The Late Show, Friday night in Columbus. They were the craziest group of people.
You got to read the note that the manager gave to the owner of the club about the Late Show in Columbus.
What did it say?
It goes, all right, I think you were happy with the numbers. It goes, 10:30 show, out of control. I spoke with John and Artie. Both said they could handle everything. We kicked out 2 people for walking up on stage. Artie went 30 minutes over, in parentheses, very drunk. I really thought he wouldn't get off the stage. John lets him go. I've told both CR and TJ how to handle the shows. This show is probably the craziest show I've ever managed. Artie went like 30 minutes. He was like, people were buying him shots of tequila. I've never seen a guy drink that much alcohol in one night.
Dude, you're going to be dead.
Well,
Are you doing a Belushi for real?
No, I swear to you. There was no security there. People were coming up on stage. I'm supposed to do 40 minutes. As the headliner, you do like 40 minutes.
You're just doing your stand-up and then some guy walks up on stage?
Yeah.
And offers you a drink?
Yeah.
And like Artie feels too much peer pressure.
But doesn't that ruin the flow of your comedy?
Yeah.
But the guy's got a drink.
And are you so drunk? Do you remember your act? I mean,
no, I
mean, if you're proposing it, Shakes.
It's amazing. He could do his act like inebriated. I've never seen anybody could do that.
I mean, yeah, I could do some of the act in my sleep, which I think I technically did. But I was supposed to do 40 minutes, and the Late Show I did probably like an hour and a half. Like a Springsteen concert.
Let me ask you something. If Dana said to you, Artie, you have to stop drinking or I'm leaving you, what would you do?
I'd stop drinking.
You would?
I would.
For a minute.
Whoa!
You're never going to stop.
Because it's not, booze isn't as important to me as it used to be. It just isn't. It just isn't. It's look, on the road, it's really, it's horrible. The hotel rooms are bad. And me and John, don't cheat on our significant other, so we eat.
Well, John does.
No, I don't.
I'm joking.
I've never seen John even close to do it.
But yeah, we just go to the bar, drink, and then eat.
It's true. If you can't have sex with somebody, you might as well drink.
What's the other great pleasure in life?
Eat.
Right, drinking.
And eating.
Right.
I mean, I treat a double cheeseburger as my mistress.
It's my lady.
But do you think Artie will one day be a Walter Hudson?
No.
Well, I don't know. You know,
I think he's going.
You know what? It's weird. The thing that saves Artie is, I guess, that he was an athlete when he was younger. Somehow that seems to be.
Well,
his body still remembers.
Yeah, like there's some sort of sense memory, but at some point you cannot eat that many calories.
I play softball. Like, I'm playing softball today in the park.
Yeah,
but one of these days your activity level is going to go down. Like, you'll be married, you'll have a family, you'll have chores at home or something. Yeah. And your activity level is going to go down, but the eating isn't.
Well, he
might turn into a Walter Hudson. They might be taking him out with the crane.
You never know.
Artie flailing his arms up and down. I can't walk.
I think he's going to do the Belushi thing. Like,
no, I'm not.
I think you're going to die young.
Look, I'm 35. I already got a couple years on Belushi.
Any history of heart problems in your family?
No. Nothing crazy.
And it never scares you when you hear about guys like Luther Vandross or Barry White.
Those guys are black.
Oh, if that's the difference?
Yeah.
They're not fat. It's not the fat.
He's a fat white guy.
So it's the white.
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to save him.
Yeah.
I just wanted. It was a good show, Friday.
Yeah, no. He's professional.
Yeah,
I mean, and
nobody's critiquing the show.
I mean, there's only one show that he got drunk.
That show.
The 5 shows.
What?
We had 5 shows, and only one of them was the one that he got drunk, the late show Friday night.
Yeah, there's 2 shows, and then 3 shows Saturday night. It's a busy, crazy, crazy weekend.
He retires after every weekend. He goes, that's it.
No more.
I told John on the way home, I said, that's it. This was my farewell.
It's my swan song.
I'm retiring.
He's like
show
Cher.
business.
He just retired.
Howard,
for you. Yeah.
You should hear these 2 argue in the office, or I should say John browbeat Artie, because the funny thing, John's on the road, and John just wants to crank it out, man. He's just going to say, let's make the money. So they wanted to add a 6th show. And Artie's like, I think is on the road under protest.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So
I'm doing it for money. I got making money.
And Artie's like, John, listen, I don't want to work that much. And they just like bicker all the time. They're like a married couple.
Well, we're going to be out there. Might as well make as much
what else
money.
you going to do?
Yeah, nothing else to do.
You're bored.
But you're going to say
eating.
The weight of the show falls on Artie.
Right.
Artie does an hour and a half.
No, he does 40 minutes. I did 25.
It's not quite that much.
No, but he's the closer. So
Can I make a suggestion on your shows? I mean, a critique, and I haven't even seen them.
Yeah.
It's a little too long.
No, they're only an hour and a half long.
Yeah.
No, all we have is one
I went
guy.
to see Sarah Silverman on Saturday night, but she was so funny.
Yeah?
Oh, my God. You got to go see her show. She was funny as hell.
Yeah, she's really good.
Oh, wonderful.
Real good. Yeah, I really, really think she's the bomb. But she does like I got there. The show was supposed to start at 7:30. It started 20 to 8, okay? I got there late, so thank God it started 20 to 8. So 20 to 8, and I was out. I was down in Noble by 9. I mean, like, in other words, she does a little under an hour.
Yeah.
And you're out. And it's enough.
You're done.
You're done.
That's enough for comedy.
It really is.
Yeah.
And I know you feel like, well, you're charging people money. You got to stand there all night. But give them a good show and get the hell out. And then
Well, these shows are only an hour and a half long.
But at a club, at a comedy club, it's usually an hour and a half.
Yeah, I think those comedy clubs are boring sometimes. They're so goddamn long.
Is it just you and John? There's got to be somebody else.
It was me, Artie, and Russ Maneve. That was it. And then Artie had his buddy there.
Right, but this really good comedian came with us. There's a MC, a middle, they call it, and the closer. That's what it's like at a comedy club.
Who's the closer, you?
Yeah,
and you're drunk.
Not all the time.
Right.
I'm only drunk if the people get me drunk. There's no
You could say no.
They come, yeah.
But, Artie, the security is that you say no. Like someone's going to stop, someone's going to tackle someone.
Artie acts like there was a gun to his head. He had to drink 8 tequila.
Well, you haven't seen our crowds, Robin. There might have been a gun nearby. I mean, Robin.
Reminds me of that scene in like the Blues Brothers when guys are throwing stuff at the cage.
You tell the head of the biker group in Columbus I'm not doing a shot with him.
Michael, you're on the air.
Good morning, Howard.
Oh, my goodness.
The guy who walks up, is he like a biker dude?
A lot of them look like that.
Yeah.
Some bald.
Yeah. Bald,
like earrings.
Earrings, nose rings. You're doing a shot, pussy.
Artie never turns him out. I heard that, once he did a shot of tequila with Tabasco in it.
By mistake.
Yeah.
One guy gave me a shot of tequila once on stage in Pittsburgh. It had his girlfriend's hair in it.
Oh, did he do that on purpose?
I don't know if he did it on purpose, but I got so mad. And then I drank the shit.
Go ahead, Michael.
Howard, I got to tell you, that Steak and Shake is the most greasiest food you can ever eat in your lifetime.
Thank you.
That is disgusting what he ate.
Howard, it's so greasy.
Yeah.
Oh, greasy beyond belief.
I'd like a steak, and I'd like a shake.
It's unbelievable. And let me tell you something. His girlfriend will leave him in a drop of a hat if he loses your show. Once you go off the air, he's done.
I don't think so.
Now, he'll be married by then.
No.
He'll be married with a kid.
He'll divorce him then. She's only with him for the fame.
Fame? What fame?
Well,
I don't have
fame of your show, riding your coattail.
All right.
Nah, she loves him.
Who knows? But so what if she's with him for the show? Let him have a good time.
He's enjoying.
Yeah, I guess. But
he's banging a hot chick. What does he care?
He's going to be 400 pounds in no time. He keeps going on the road.
I don't know. He seems to manage this.
Well, he jogged like, what did he do?
Yeah, Saturday I woke up and I jogged 2.5 miles on the treadmill.
And then probably went to McDonald's drive-thru for breakfast.
I did. For lunch, you know what I had for lunch Saturday afternoon after I jogged was a steak.
Did you really?
Me and my buddy Jimmy was on the road. We said, let's go get a nice meal. And we sat down and I had a steak.
Steak with what, though? You see, like a steak wouldn't even be bad.
Yeah, let's hear what else.
Yeah.
It's not real steak either, Howard.
It's not steak. This is not Steak and Shake for lunch. We went to a nice place. I had mashed potatoes and bread and a salad.
All the accoutrements.
And a salad with
a couple of Coke.
Yes, salad with Russian dressing. The Cokes are what kill me. If I could knock out Coke and Hawaiian Punch, I would be... Honestly, because a lot of my calories... I'm 35 years old. I have 2 Hawaiian Punches and like 7 Cokes in a day.
Yeah.
But do you see how it's lost on Artie to take him to a gourmet restaurant?
Oh, please. You haven't actually... I took him to Picasso in Vegas.
Why did you do that?
Oh, it was just so stupid. And they bring out this tiny little lamb chop, and I'm like, this poor bastard's going to go out and eat.
Yeah, he's going to go out and have a real meal.
I'm thinking, good. At least they limit my portions because, I don't have to be so fat.
They brought me a second one.
What waist size are you, anyway?
Very nice.
You're not that bad.
My jeans are 36s, 35.
Same as me.
And I can get into 34 sometimes.
What jeans? Are you wearing jeans?
I'm not wearing jeans right now.
You know what he's resorted to now? In the Hilton Hotel, he's wearing pajama bottoms. Walking around.
Oh, look who's talking. Ralph Lauren over here. John, your ass is so... John's ass is out the whole weekend.
I know.
No matter what he has on, half of the crack of his ass is grotesque. It's grotesque. They put us in the back office of this comedy club. It's like a closet.
Yeah.
John orders a bucket of beers that he has to have before he goes on stage. I mean, you think I got problems.
Right.
And you're sitting on a couch. John has to bend over to get the beer, and his ass is in your face while he's taking the cap off, shoving a lime in his Amstel Light. Just gross.
You know what's funny, Howard?
I know. I've been over to his place, and the ass is like part of the whole day.
The ass is all over the place.
Yeah,
He has never bought a pair of pants that fit him.
No, he comes out to my house, and the ass is just like everywhere.
I've seen John's ass more than I've seen Dana's.
Howard, you know what's funny? The Camino is with us.
Who was with you?
The comedian.
Russ Maneve. This guy. Is this comic that doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, doesn't do anything bad.
Yeah,
he must have been repulsed by me and Artie the whole time, just drinking.
He's really funny, but he's a real healthy guy.
Yeah.
So,
well, dude.
Wow.
Steak and Shake.
But I don't know why do you need a grilled cheese sandwich?
Oh, Robin, I wasn't thinking rationally.
Why do you need a bowl of chili with it?
Well,
to dip your cheese sandwich in.
I just
it's so good, though.
heard of all of that.
I mean, that sounds like a nice combo, the bread with the cheese and the chili sauce. But
oh, Howard, if you've never dunked a grilled cheese in a bowl of chili.
I've never heard of dunking grilled cheese.
But plus the hamburgers come with everything on it.
I had turkey chili for dinner last night, and I was worried that the sauce had too many calories. I put string beans in it to fill me up. I mean, I'm just trying to stay somewhat thin. This guy, he just eat. I mean, for what he eats, he's pretty thin if you think about it.
Yeah, he's amazingly
He should be Walter Hudson.
You're the other end of the spectrum. You're the most disciplined guy I've ever seen in my life.
But, dude, if I ate like you did, I would be so fat. I mean, there would be no hope for me.
And just think of all the booze he poured in on top of it. You know, he's all over the place.
But plus, I forgot to mention those double cheeseburgers had everything on it. So it was loaded with mayonnaise and pickles. And
it's in a bun.
Yeah, it's in a bun.
On the cigarettes. It's like the worst is when you wake up in the morning and you get a whiff of your fingers by mistake. It's like cheeseburger and cigarette and tequila. You relive the whole awful night. And then, it's like, that's just...
like the phone is full of grease.
Well, looks like
there was a murder in the room. Somebody murdered a steak.
One time when I was like 20 years old, I was talking to my buddy on the phone, my friend Mike Saccone. I'll never forget this.
We think there's a guy upstairs who executed a cow in his room. We're pretty sure housekeeping sees all the remnants of it.
I was talking to him on the phone. This was when I was like 20 years old, and he heard me go, oh. He goes, well, what's the matter? He thought I was like dying. And I found a White Castle pickle in my underwear. I don't know how in the hell it got in. I was wearing jockey underwear, and it was like the ketchup was dried up, and it was stuck to my ass almost.
Hey, Howard. But I know Artie's getting heavy because we took this small plane home, and I sat next to him, and you know the armrest?
Yeah.
Artie put it up because I guess maybe
because his fat would squeeze into there.
And at one point, I tried putting it down so I could lean on it.
First of all, John, don't even get into your behavior on a plane. When John had long hair, we sat together in coach once on a plane. He fell asleep in 2 seconds on a 6-hour flight, and his hair was in my food. And I couldn't wake him up. And he's drooling. Wait, Artie. You gotta get to L.A. 4 shows. Artie, I'll give you I'll give you the money for the parking later. He got money to tip the driver? Following John on stage, he spits into the mic. He's got like tuberculosis or something. You get up there, the mic is soaking wet. It looks like someone dunked it in a sink. And John's going, all right, bring up Artie there. Artie, do you know anybody got any weed? What's my God? Artie, I just got to go to the ATM machine. I'll get you the money. Hey, you got money for the food? I just need some money to get to the airport. I'll pay you when we get back to New York.
Artie told me the funniest story the other day. You know, Artie's been eating...
Boy, you know what? I've heard that monologue.
Wait a minute. Artie's been eating Milano cookies
this
breakfast.
The worst.
Was it Friday?
It was Friday, yeah.
John, 2 days before that, John had asked Artie for a Milano cookie, and Artie gave it to him. The next day, John just decided, well, now I can take them. So he reached into the bag and just took a Milano cookie out of Artie's bag. And then he ate, he started to eat it, and then he had to tell Artie something. So he leaned down and started talking into Artie's ear. Artie said he had Milano cookie.
Howard.
Spit all over his face.
Howard, it was...
I did spit on him by accident.
Howard, I had to go into the bathroom and boil my face. Howard, I was so grossed out. He comes over to me, he takes a Milano cookie, and he starts talking to me about, like, okay, so it's all set. We got a car coming for us. Howard, he was an inch from my face. He spit. It was saliva and Milano cookie crumbs covered my face. Like, I look like a piece of modern art.
It's really weird because John, latches on to certain people. Like John and Jackie were, joined at the hip. And then when Jackie, did his swan song here, you're not that in touch with Jackie anymore. Oh. And now it's like Artie just filled Jackie's shoes completely. I mean,
he's a younger version.
Yeah, he's like the same guy. He's paying for crap.
He eats uncontrollably. He likes to drink. It's perfect.
Yeah.
But no, Howard, I know the money situation on the road with John, it's getting embarrassing.
Well, do you realize?
Well, just because, we get a town car, which I had to force him to get,
right,
to go from the hotel to the airport, and the town car guy is waiting to get paid. Supposedly this is Stuttering John and friends on tour, and right. I got to tip him because the guy's just waiting there. So, and after I tip him, he goes, oh, sorry, I got to go to the ATM. And I usually tip him on the way back.
Did he ever give you any of the money back?
Well, what do you? Right now, he owes me $500.
I got the check.
All right, let's see it.
What does he owe you $500 for?
Well, sometimes we split some of the expenses and.
You know, why don't you do this before you leave on any given weekend? You and John put in the same amount of money into a fund.
Right.
And that's the money. You know what? Because why do you leave it up to anyone?
What you're saying is makes complete sense, but it'll never.
Like when you went to the Steak and Shake, who ends up buying everything?
I did.
Wait. I offered to pay. You said
John,
it's on
there's
me.
no. Oh, God.
You said it's on me.
Fred, what happened at lunch? Remember lunch last week? We went. John goes. I'll pay for lunch with John. I said the two of us will buy lunch, and John goes to open his wallet. There's nothing. It's the abyss. It's just nothing.
It's the same move.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like he doesn't know it's empty.
Because I have a credit card. Why would I? I could. Why would I pull it out?
Does he pay with his credit card?
Sometimes
Come
John,
on, Art.
Every once in a while you do, but you really gotta.
It's just, you know what? No one wants to always tip the limo driver. No,
it was included in the car, the tip.
No.
No, it was.
It never is. John. The guy always. I like to
always give a little something.
I always give the guy a 20 at least.
Yeah.
You know, it's
No, I would have too, but I didn't have any money.
Cash too. The guy's got some money on him.
I had no cash coming home.
Wait, why don't you have cash?
We got paid in
Because
partially in cash.
I spilled my wallet out. I had $10, and at the bar we went the late Saturday night. I bought 3 cans of Ready Whip.
Oh, to do whippets?
Yeah, so I emptied my wallet.
I'm telling you, I don't know if it's funny on stage, but it's retarded backstage. It's a documentary.
Yeah.
What goes on? He's buying Ready Whip. He's buying Ready. He's 37. He's got children. He doesn't have any money. He spent money on Ready Whip. It's like unbelievable.
To do whippets.
I'm sitting there, I'm ossified in the back of a cab ordering everything on the menu at a Steak and Shake. He's trying to get whippets. The comic was with us, just can't wait to get home. Go to like a spin class. He's just spinning all over the place. This comedian barely knows him. He's like, Russia, I'll get you back home and I'll come. It really is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And then we're on a plane at 9 a.m. on a Sunday, and we just look awful.
Yeah. You guys are in, like, where were you, Scranton or Columbus? It's like you turned it into Manhattan.
Yeah, we did. I mean, it really is just. I mean, look at me. Look at my eyes.
Oh, I know. You look horrible.
You're looking at me. I look horrible. My mother. I slept all yesterday afternoon. I missed the Yankee game. I woke up at 6. Now I'm screwed because I can't get to bed. Yeah. My mother comes over with food. And she looks, you goes, you look horrible. Why don't you stop doing this? I'm like, what? I didn't go to college. I have to do this.
Yeah, what am I going to do? Stop doing it.
Stop doing it.
But you could, you could sort of curtail some of the behavior.
No, you're right.
Is it fun, Artie, when you're doing it?
When you're on stage and... the people liking you.
And waking up at 2.
It's got to be fun, at least.
Yes, it's fun. It's fun when you're doing it. The recovery process is god-awful.
Aaron, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, Howard?
Hey.
Hey, one thing you need to know about Steak and Shake, although it is very greasy, them steak burgers are about an 1/8 inch thick. Mm-hmm. So they're like the thinnest hamburgers in the world.
Okay, so they're hardly there.
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, but already got doubles.
It still doesn't matter. It's still really tiny.
I got to blow my nose. I'm laughing so hard. All right.
And them French fries are shoestring.
All right. Thanks for adding this.
Yeah. Thanks for coming to my defense, but
well, y'all are harassing or getting on them about how y'all are imagining these burgers like quarter pounders from.
All right. Thank you for the specs, son. Who cares?
Sorry, I had 4 of them.
Never mind. It's still too much food.
Now, let me tell you about Steak and Shake. Now, it is greasy, I'll give you that, but these are hamburgers.
Them hamburgers.
I ain't like a regular New York type hamburger.
Dave, you're on the air.
Howard, hey, I love you, man. Hey, I was at the show Saturday night. Artie rocks.
Good.
He was great. But, Artie, your buddy is terrible.
What buddy?
Oh,
you know
John?
what I mean, Artie. Hey, Artie.
Yeah.
Artie, you got to tell that joke about the priest that you closed with. That was a great joke. I told it all day yesterday.
well, that's not tellable on the air.
Oh, you can change it around. Hey, and when John talks, he looks like one of those slow-motion sneeze things they do on, like, the Science Channel.
All right. Who cares? All right. Everybody bores me. All right.
We didn't let that guy tell us how big the onion rings.
Yeah, we only got to the French fries when I hung up on them.
Oh, they're regular size, Robin.
Well, let's see here, the onion rings. Yeah, they barely fit around my penis. Which is how I like to devour them.
When you're banging an onion ring.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after these words.
Hi, I'm Gay Ramone, Howard Stern's gay boyfriend, and Howard, if I would ever get you by myself, you and I in the bedroom, I would lick you from head to toe. I would play with your feet, tickle you, lick your booty, anything you want me to do, smack me, angry rooster, whatever you want to do, baby. I love you.
My biggest concern about the show is the sexually explicit material that is discussed on the show.
How often have you actually heard the show to know what goes on?
I listened to the show for about 5 minutes.
Oddly enough, that's my biggest concern, too. The sexually explicit stuff. I'm trying to get more of that on there. I couldn't agree more. I've been working on a song over the weekend. I was so inspired by that guy, Roger Allen Wade, that I wrote a song called A Woman's Place is on My Face. And I'd like to sing it for you later in the show.
Oh. All right.
A woman's place is on my face. Wait, you'll see. You'll love it. Yeah, thank you. Oh, you were finishing up that story. Artie, if you're just tuning in, we've been talking for 40 minutes about Artie and John and their show they did this weekend.
So after the whole thing, I get home. I just want to have one good meal, something, so I order some Chinese. And so I sit down to eat, and I ask my wife to pour me a glass of orange juice. She pours me a glass of orange juice. I drink like 3/4 of it. I start to pour more. As I pour more, I notice there's the brown stuff in there.
Oh, wait, what are you doing?
Throw it up.
When I think about it, I'm almost going to throw up.
John, don't.
So... So listen.
He's raging.
John, go in the... Are you going to throw up?
Are you going to throw up?
I want to get the story out.
I want him to throw up.
Oh, it's funny. What was in there?
So I go, Susanna, there's something brown in the orange juice. So she looks at it. There's maggots all in the OJ. I just drank. Hey. Like 3/4 of a glass of maggots.
John's like gold dust. John,
really disgusting.
There were maggots? What kind of orange juice?
How old was this orange juice?
It was June 5th is the the ending date on it, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't want to make you sick, dude, but maggots are born in feces.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
was one of those the calcium-enriched OJ they make,
Is that how they do it?
And
what's maggot-enriched?
Oh, God, dude.
Was it a big lump of maggots?
They were all, when we looked at the bottom of the glass, and I just drank 3/4 of it, all in the bottom of the glass.
Oh, my God.
I know.
Did the juice taste funny?
No, it didn't taste funny.
It was good.
Oh, my God. That's awful.
Where'd you get this juice?
Can I say the company?
Why not?
Yeah, it was Tropicana.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yikes.
I know. So, I wonder if I could...
Sue him?
Yeah.
He looks
Well,
good.
look at you. You're retching every time you think of orange juice.
Well, it's my favorite drink.
Everybody sues over everything. I don't see why you can't get a little settlement.
You're traumatized, aren't you?
But my wife saved it, and put it the top back. It's sitting in the fridge right now.
With the maggots.
Yeah.
Great.
But, oh, God. It's gross.
John's little fake throw-up session here might get him an extra couple $100 grand. Now I get it.
Oh, you're out of your mind.
Yeah, I was thinking that, too.
He's going like, Howard, it was,
I'm not gonna sue, but I'm saying Howard, the thought of drinking maggots is totally disgusting.
In fact, he never stuttered before he drank that orange juice.
Why aren't you going to sue? You're so money hungry. I don't understand why you wouldn't.
Yeah, you could relax and keep Artie off the road.
What are the damages? I'm going to say,
What are the damages?
What are the damages? The fact that I'm about to throw up.
I guess if I...
Oh, Howard, you're there. Can I say the company?
Can you testify? It'd be great.
I don't know if I can sue. I can barely do my job.
Maybe there are damages. I was doing the same thing last night.
All right, I'll say the company. I don't want Tropicana. What mental anguish?
He's working up into the big lawsuit. I don't know what my damage...
I mean, I'm no lawyer, but...
I did say the
I can barely answer the phone. I barely got to work. I don't know how I'm going to have lunch today.
And orange juice was your favorite drink.
It is my favorite drink. And I swear to God.
That's like the gold dust.
You know what, Artie, I swear to God, I'm not kidding around. I swear to God.
I can barely...
It was really disgusting.
You probably have a lawsuit, right? I can show this tape.
Yeah.
You're almost vomiting.
Please.
Your Honor, when I think about it,
Your Honor. Your Honor.
Your Honor, I can't even... What are you doing, sir? I'm throwing up.
No, that's really gross, man.
I think John like this, Susanna. I'll pretend to throw up.
You're out of your freaking mind.
The channel will have it on tape.
That's part of our evidence.
It's really disgusting.
That is gross.
Yeah.
How would you...
It was like a big lump of maggots?
A bunch of them in the bottom of the... Now it sounds
Olivier over here won't quit. Yeah, it was maggots.
Howard, off the air, I tried to tell you a story. Wasn't I getting the same way? I'm not goofing around. This guy...
Well, you understand. You got to keep it up.
This guy.
No, that's gross.
Dude, how would you feel?
You know what? Whether you're sick or not afterwards, I see people sue over everything.
Yeah, it seems wrong that it should be in there, right? And you should be able to sue.
June 5th is the date on it.
June 5th. What's today?
Today's like May 20th.
Oh, so they screwed up. You going to call Tropicana?
Yeah, I told my wife at least call him. We'll get some free OJ out of it.
Are you ever going to be able to drink OJ again?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Free OJ.
Yeah, that's a bad thing to say.
Free
Put that in
OJ.
context.
Yeah, free OJ.
Free OJ. It's a good bumper sticker.
What were you guys telling me about the road? I don't know. During the commercial, I don't know. Something about we never finished the story. But,
what about the cab? How I couldn't get the so, you know when I sat next to Artie on the plane, and Artie lifts the armrest?
Right.
When I tried putting it down, I couldn't get it down over his ass. His ass was on my side of the seat.
And I'll tell you, that armrest hurt me. I think I got a lawsuit. Can I say to the airline? Continental. On my back. Wait, is my camera on? Oh, my back. That armrest on Continental. He goes right back to the story, real casual.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was Tropicana.
Did your kids see it?
No, but my kid's been sick all week.
Oh.
And she's been drinking the OJ. So she's had a tummy ache all
the whole family was
all week. So now we think, and that's true.
Okay.
And all of it's true.
Did you videotape her?
I'm going to wait for Artie's little freaking...
Right now, Greta's in acting. Right now, Greta's in acting class learning how to vomit. No, you got when you pretend to puke, you got to... Now you try.
Tim, you're on the air.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Welcome.
I'm from Central Ohio, and unfortunately I had to work that night that everybody was in town, and found out that everybody was going to something.
Hey, Bobo, you're on the air.
Yeah, how you doing, guys? I think Artie and John are out of control, man. I mean, Artie, when was the last time you had a cholesterol test?
Did you know your cholesterol? We didn't do that.
A couple years ago,
It's got to be
bad. It's got to be like 500.
No, it's not that bad.
It's got to be huge.
It's not that bad. It's just bad.
What's with John doing whippets, man?
What?
You're going to get brain damage.
No, you're not. It's a mild...
I don't even understand that.
It's a mild dosage. It's not you.
So you said it cost you $10 for 3 cans of whipped cream?
Yeah, I said to the boy, I'd take everything in my wallet. And
yeah, which was $10.
Do you do the whippets right at the bar?
Yeah.
I mean, they let you do that?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's not illegal.
All right. It's true. It's a whipped cream can.
Yeah, it's his whipped cream.
But you know what, Howard? It's getting bad because the dosage wasn't enough, so I had to do 2 at a time.
I don't know. I think I got brain damage. Can I say the name of the company? Ready Whip. You're killing me! Ready Whip, you're killing me!
Well, maybe, this whole retching and everything is Ready Whip and not maggots.
Believe me, it was the brown maggots.
Brown maggots. Yeah. You got to bring the jar in. What kind of maggots?
Brown maggots. I'm trying to I'm disconnected from the actual experience.
You got to bring it in. Is it a big lump of maggots?
I'll bring in the OJ.
That's gross, man.
I'll bring in the...
I'm like, I can't eat bugs or anything like that. It really...
Well, no one can.
Yeah, who does?
I can't eat bugs.
I'm
learning so much about John.
You don't understand.
Really? No, but if you see Fear Factor...
People that can't eat bugs.
If you see Fear Factor, they can eat...
Artie eats bugs Parmesan, so...
Yeah, with a little mozzarella, not bad.
Yeah, you don't understand. I can't eat bugs. I think I understand that.
Really repulsed by it.
No.
So are we.
You're goofing on them.
I'm not goofing on it, John. I just, doesn't really seem like you're throwing up.
I could probably throw up in 2 seconds thinking about it.
What?
I could probably throw up in 2 seconds thinking about it.
Let's see you do it. That'll be good for your lawsuit.
Come on, Brenda.
No, I don't want to throw up, Howard.
Talk about the maggots. Let's see if you puke. If you puke, you'll have a lawsuit. Yeah. I swear to God.
Stop.
It's true. Talk about it.
No. They will. Well, I'm telling you. You can't fake that, Artie.
You look like Ralph Cramden.
Talk about it. Seriously. If you throw up, you'll have a lawsuit. Yeah. I'm not kidding.
I don't want to.
Talk about the maggots in the orange juice.
No.
You drank a big gulp of it?
I drank about 3 quarters of it. 3 quarters of the glass. I'm telling you, this is what I was doing all last night.
You're right. I think about 3 quarters.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, my goodness. People should be able to see this.
Give me another.
Jessica Hahn, you're on the air.
Oh, lovely. I just got sick. I just literally got sick. I never drink a juice again.
Listening to John's story.
I just threw
You could sue John, and John can sue Tropicana.
She could join the
class
lawsuit.
action.
Yeah, you could join the lawsuit.
I just got sick. I'm not even kidding. It's
Oh, me too. Wait. I'm in on the lawsuit too. Wait.
Class action suit.
You guys.
I throw up if my back didn't hurt so much from that continental seat.
All right, Jessica, thank you.
Jessica checking in.
Ryan, you're on the air.
Good morning, Howard, King of All Media. This is Ryan from Cleveland.
Hey, Ryan.
Listen, I just want to say congratulate you guys on a great show every morning. You guys make us laugh. And,
Thank you.
You're doing real well as usual, Howard. You're the man.
Thanks.
But listen, as far as starting John goes in answering those phones, that douchebag smokes too much pot because he can't ever get to the phone. It rings and rings and rings.
It's 50 lines, dude.
Dude, John, seriously.
Plus, I'm not even out there right now.
It's the whippets and the doobies, dude. You're a freak.
At least I didn't mention the beer.
Seriously, you're stupid. But that's all right. We still love you. Do a great job. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Easy.
I should read email. I should get to... Gary Garver did a bunch of interviews.
Yeah, and I can't wait to play him because, me and Gary get into an argument every morning over something ridiculous.
Right.
So this morning I said something about one of Gary's interviews about one of the celebrities that I thought said, I think he's mad at you for totally like a dumb reason. So I said that, and Gary's like, no, that's what? Well, and he's like arguing with me because he doesn't think it's a dumb reason, but I do think it's a dumb reason. It's like every morning we have these like dumb...
Why are you arguing with Gary Garver? What do you have to do with that?
Gary Dell'Abate.
Gary Dell'Abate.
It's like the last time we had this huge argument because I said I agree with you about the $200,000, not being rich. We had this whole argument in the office about it. So it's every time. So this time I just said about the celebrity who's mad at you. I said, it's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
And then he's like, no, it's not. Well,
You know what happens, Howard? We don't have an argument. I disagree with John, but John can't be wrong, so it's an argument.
No.
I say, you know what, John, I don't agree with that. I think you're wrong. What are you talking about?
Okay, guy.
All right, Andy, you're on the air. Richard.
Yes, Richard. I'm currently with the Tropicana defense team. We've already worked on our defense regarding this pending lawsuit.
Yes.
Is it not true that he admits to eating Chinese food prior to the orange juice?
No, after.
Okay, well, you said
this is going nowhere.
I think he's going to try and imply that there was rice in the orange juice.
Oh, and you spit it into it. It's just taking too long.
Yeah, which is...
Just say, you know what, the rice from your Chinese food probably got in the orange juice.
That's not maggots, that's rice.
Right. Yeah, let's go to Melrose Larry Green, then I'll play some interviews. Melrose.
How are you, Howard?
Okay.
Great show. A couple of things. First of all, I ran into Sarah from Joe Millionaire the other night.
You ran into Sarah from Joe Millionaire? Sarah Kozer?
Sarah Kozer, right.
She's on the cover of Playboy, actually.
She was in Playboy. First of all, she was very unhappy with a few things you said about her.
What did I say about her?
Nothing was airbrushed, number one.
Oh, that's a lie.
Then that's another girl. It's not Sarah.
Yeah, I saw her in person. You know what? Let her get naked in here, and let me do an A-B on that.
Nigga, please.
Exactly.
Then I said to her, are you ever going to go back on Howard? Because I'm a big fan of the show. She said, well, my plate is very full right now. I don't even think I have time to do his show.
Her plate is full, which accounts for that belly being airbrushed. her plate is as full as Artie's. Something tells me. She's a nice looking girl, but the body. In fact, the guy Evan, who was Joe Millionaire, said to me, "Trust me, dude, she didn't look like that."
I'm not done. She said she got a lot more than $500,000. She got closer to $1 million.
I doubt that.
That's what she told me. And she said that it was Fox's decision that Evan picked Zohar, or whatever the woman's name was.
Oh, get out of here.
Zora.
Why does Fox care?
On the life of my mother, she told me this.
Why would Fox care who Evan picks?
And since
what she told me at a club in Hollywood.
You think Fox wants to...
What difference did it make to them who got picked?
And plus, yeah, exactly, they want reality television.
Well, between those two girls, what does Zora get you that Sarah doesn't? Nothing.
Right.
I have no idea. I'm just reporting the facts. I'm like Jack Webb from Dragnet.
All right, anything else?
Yeah. Yes. I ran into Daniel Baldwin, the same place Gary Garver did. And Daniel Baldwin probably thought I had a tape recorder, but I did not. And he was talking to me very badly about you.
Daniel Baldwin.
Who is which one is Daniel Baldwin?
The one who
that
tore
wrecked
up the plaza.
Oh, the one who did the drugs?
Yeah.
Right.
Who cares what he has to say about me?
You want to know what he said?
Yeah.
He said, is he still on the air? Does he still have a career?
Yeah.
What time is he on?
Oh, he's just kidding around.
Come on, Melrose.
That's what he said, Howard.
Give us a break.
He's making a joke.
Howard?
Yeah.
Don't forget, 10 o'clock at the E! Show tonight.
That's right, the E! Show.
You do make one good point.
You finally got to something that actually makes sense.
They're running promos on E!
Yeah. 10 o'clock. Our new time slot is 10 o'clock, and the reason I mentioned this because you're going to want to see tonight's show. Tonight's show is the drinking show, and I think Miss Butterface.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You got to watch it.
Yeah. That's a better time slot.
10 o'clock, you think?
Yeah, because people go to bed. I go to bed early. A lot of people go to bed early.
10 and 11:30 also.
It's better for John.
Howard?
Yeah.
Well, John doesn't like to eat bugs.
John's one of those whack jobs.
Yeah. And he goes to bed early.
Yeah, 10 o'clock is our new time slot on E. So there.
10 and 11:30 for the second E show.
Right.
And Howard?
Yep.
A warm regards to you from the whole LAPD over the weekend.
All right, Melrose, thank you.
You talked to the whole LAPD.
Yeah. Steve, you're on the air.
Okay.
Steve?
Yeah.
Go ahead, you're on the air.
What's that?
I said you're on the air. All right. Thank you, Steve.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, hey, is this Howard?
Yes, Steve.
Yeah, I was just listening to your show and listening to John say that whippets aren't illegal under his cans and all that. I've been a cop for over 10 years and got news for them. They aren't illegal.
Wait, in a whipped cream can?
Yes, sir. Anything that's used outside of its express manufactured purpose is illegal.
I mean, if you walked into a bar and you saw John sucking on a whipped cream can, he would have to arrest him?
You got it. We do it all the time, with, especially with spray paint.
But how do you know that I'm not sucking down on the whipped cream itself?
Well, brother, you could be sucking down the whipped cream, but it's going to change your behavior. And you know yourself, you're not going to suck whipped cream out of a balloon, right?
I think
it's not out of a balloon. It's out of the whipped cream can. It's the actual can.
I think John's got you on that.
So then you don't turn it upside down like you would when you normally remove whipped cream, right?
What?
You do it straight up, right?
No, this guy's right. I mean, you do it. You have it in a different position.
Right.
Right.
I can put it in any position. Doesn't matter. The air's going to come out either way.
Well,
okay.
Yeah, but the whipped cream will come out one way.
You don't want the whipped cream coming out, though.
I don't mind at the end.
The other way, all that comes out is the CO2.
It always comes out at the end.
So you've arrested people for sucking on a whipped cream can?
Yes, we have. We do it to junkies all the time to get information.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Well, there's Steve the cop saying that John is probably going to go to jail.
Good.
Yeah. What are you in for, kid? Whip it.
This is one junkie they won't get any information out of.
Right. I want to hear about my maggots. Mike, you're on the air.
Blue team victory.